It's not about the pasta. Or, well, maybe it is. Ah, we can't wait to talk about it. Here we go.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Careful when you play these games. You might find out the hard way that you can play it.
Oh, these are good lyrics.
It's so fitting because everyone on this show plays games. We're playing games today. I feel like I'm getting played by all of them, and we're not even in the show.
I know.
Anyways, let's get into it, you guys. This was such a meaty, juicy episode.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's not about the pasta, but probably is going to be. First, we'll introduce ourselves, and then we'll get into the meat. So, I am Tiege Dooley-Panko. You guys can find me at TiegeDP pretty much everywhere. I think it's right here, or around, or down there, or somewhere. Anyways, to my left.
I'm Zack Peter. I'm back, and you can
And
follow
blonde!
me. And blonde.
And
Yeah,
blonde.
it's talking about games.
Blonde
it's a game
ambition.
of
Love
blondes
it.
versus brunettes. You guys can follow me at Just Plain Zack.
I'm Sarah Serio. You can follow me at Sarah Serio or at Serio.
And I'm Stacey Olivas. You guys can find me all over social media at Stacey Olivas. And tonight it's about the boys.
It's
Boy
about
toys.
the boys and pasta and boys. I don't know. And Logan.
That's
okay.
like the dream life, boys and pasta.
Boys and
Yeah,
pasta.
like I
Gluten-free
could be
pasta.
happy with
Gluten-free.
that.
Free.
Gluten-free
And
pasta.
Reiki probably as well.
And Reiki.
In that
I want to do
equation.
that so bad.
I do too. That looked really cool.
I've
Looked
done
so
all
fun.
3 of those things.
Oh.
Boys, pasta, and Reiki.
Oh my gosh, and blonde.
And blonde.
Okay, so I guess that is a nice transition into the first scene, which is the boys are doing Reiki. Their chakras are in line. You know, the thing, namaste. And I think namaste, Jax is going to stay a douchebag because,
always
I
be a
mean,
douchebag.
this,
Once a douche, always a douche.
you think we see him maybe turning over a leaf and having some self-realization. He cries and says he wants to be better, but then as the instructor walks out, he's like, she's kind of hot. Maybe she...
Can you like not give a hug to a woman and like not want to hook up with her?
Right, no.
Well,
It's hard, pun intended.
Mm.
I hate myself a little bit because when
Thank you.
because when we were watching it and he started to cry, I genuinely said, "Aw," out loud.
Half a
Oh,
second.
ew.
Then
I kind of
re-
bought it a little bit too.
And
in the
I
beginning, was like,
realized like what was actually happening, and he just does the same thing. It's like I don't want to
Every
talk. I don't
time.
want him to like come out of my mouth anymore because okay.
We were all like,
That's
what?
not what I meant. I just
I did a joke and you weren't even
Did I-
trying.
I just want to stop talking about him. That's what I meant because it's so annoying.
Yeah, I thought he was actually. I thought he actually had a soul this episode, but
Yeah,
like
no.
as we
the,
can see,
the single tear,
the
like
man
I
is-
almost felt bad. I'm like, okay, maybe that's why Brittany took him back. Like trying to rationalize it, and then he's like, but I like the Reiki instructor. I want to go home with her. And then I'm like, and we lost you.
Yeah, you know what?
So
He's never
close.
going to change. And Tom Schwartz is just starting to make me a little bit like frustrated as well in this episode and in this scene. He's like, I just want to be better. Like, man, I just can't get it together. Like, you can just get it together.
It's
Just
not that hard.
be different. Why is he like, oh, it's so hard?
I think because all his friends are like influencing
They
him. I mean,
support-
whoever you're standing
I guess you're right.
around, like if they're getting drunk all the time,
Yeah, that
It's gonna
behavior is
influence you.
encouraged.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like they're, you know, and the girls too, they're responsible. There's no repercussions for anything that these guys do, so they can just keep, you know, if there's never any consequences to you acting out, then you're never going to stop acting out.
They just keep saying like, "Oh,
I'm sorry.
like
I didn't
this is
mean
why
it."
I'm in love with them because they're just so charming and sweet to be around. So that's why I can't like feel
That's
bad."
why all
No.
the
And
girls
it's
want to
like-
hook up with them.
yeah, and
Right.
that's the thing is all they're trying to be now is passive, and that's gonna fix everything. 'Cause the girls just put
Because
up with
guys
the crap.
love it.
Right. Oh, yeah. Well, that scene especially was very eye-opening because, I mean, like, for Katie to just, I mean, I just can't. It's fine, and I think that it's good that she's cool and she's chill, but he's kind of such an idiot recently. Like, I want him to, like,
Schwartz.
yeah.
I feel like you can be cool and chill, but still be able to talk to each other
Right.
and say
Right.
like, you know, what maybe we should both be working on, and it not seem like you're trying to attack them or bring them down.
Right.
And you can still be fun, and I don't understand when they say like, oh, if they just kind of let it go, like sweep it under the rug.
You shouldn't have to tell your boy. Sorry.
No.
Your
Husband,
man, like your husband,
Yeah.
to not get blacked out drunk,
Right.
pass out with his friend's house, and hook up with girls. You shouldn't have to say that.
Right.
Lisa's face was the best.
Oh my god.
She was
She's
like, do you do this frequently?
You know, and I feel like he's gonna blow his chances here with Lisa. It's like you only have so many opportunities, and like the fact that you can't just like grow up for 5 minutes and even just like pretend like you've got it all going on, like just end up at home or just, you know, like send a text and be like, hey Kate, I'm passed out, you know, somewhere. It just be a little bit more
I don't know
mature.
if he can text her if he's passed out.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm passing out somewhere. You know, I don't know, just like,
But shouldn't you be coming home to your wife?
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
Your friend should not be.
Ideally.
Your friend should not be
Yes.
texting your wife
Those
saying,
are little boys.
You passed out on the couch, saying, "Hey, he's spending the night tonight."
Couldn't
Reminds
your
me of, like-
friend
like
take
that's-
you home too?
Right?
Yeah.
Don't they
Or
live
be an adult
all-
and get your husband an Uber.
Uber.
Yeah.
How easy is it in LA to get an Uber?
I just feel like they lived that life so well because of like where they live, what they did, obviously the friends they had, and I just like for me, and I feel like for most people, you like have that part in your life, you did it, and you can still have it to a degree, but you're gonna need to grow up, and I just feel like they just love it so much, or
Yeah.
I don't know, it's
Which
comfortable
it
for
looks
them.
fun. I mean, cool, and it's great to have fun. But I think that
Right.
Be like,
in the predicament that they, you know, with his recent rumors about making
Yeah.
out with somebody and all this stuff, like, can we just see you look like you're growing up for a second, even if it's fake? I don't even care. Just give me a quick spiel. Just give me a quick, hey, I'm really working on myself. But instead, he's like in this Reiki, like, man, I just can't get it together. What?
I know.
You know, I just don't get it. I'm a little bit frustrated.
You have to
with him.
consciously want to get better in
Right.
order for you to actually get better, and he's still stuck in that mindset of like, this is me. I keep messing
not gonna
up.
change.
I
That's
don't
who she
know why."
married.
Yeah.
So she just either has to shut up and accept it, or
Which is
leave
what
him.
she's
she's
doing
doing.
now.
Yeah,
she's
but
like,
I feel
I'm being a
like-
passive wife, and this seems to be working. It's like, no, it's working
Well,
because
you're
you're
upset.
allowing him
Yeah.
to
And
do.
he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants, and now you know it's
And
only
he's
gonna
like,
get
oh, I'm
worse.
so attracted to her now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, no, I like her.
'Cause
Now
she puts
lets me
up with
do
my
whatever I
crap.
want.
But
Yeah.
I feel like when
LOL.
you do that and it keeps happening, one person starts to resent the other person, and
Oh,
then
of
that's
course.
never good.
And it always
she's
gets
gonna-
worse. Like
Yeah.
then it'll be one night, then it'll be 2 nights you won't see him, then it'll be like a week, and then she's expected to act the same way. It's
Yeah.
like,
Loved
you know,
when Lisa was like, I feel like we need to go over your marriage vows, and he was like, no, they're
I
in
got them right here.
It's
yeah,
like,
okay,
oh my
Tom.
no.
Okay, Tom. All right, so transitioning, we see Lala, Ariana, Brittany, Scheana. They go to the doctor for something to do with her face, Botox. Some of them, I don't know.
Party.
It wasn't really confirmed, like who was getting
Yeah.
Botox, who was
Yeah.
getting like maybe a laser. I don't know. Regardless, it sounds like they all got a little something done.
Yeah.
But Scheana was saying that she doesn't want to. Oh yeah, she doesn't. She hasn't been making out with her guy. It's this the whole
Yeah, she
thing
brings up
with
the whole rumor again with
Rob.
Rob.
I'm so over it.
Are any of these guys like really?
And
into
he's
their
pulling
girls?
away. That's what she's worried about.
Yeah, she's worried he's gonna pull away. But it's like it's like she's like, there's this rumor that people won't stop talking about. It's like nobody was talking about it until you brought it up again. Week after week.
Right.
Like she's the one that keeps bringing up this rumor about herself, and that's why everybody keeps talking about it.
Because she knows something's going on or something
Yeah,
has
she's
gone
insecure,
on. and-
so she has to overcompensate and be like, it didn't happen. But it's like, okay, you said that 3 episodes ago.
Right. And
we get it.
Right. And I think the most awkward scene tonight was her and Rob at the restaurant. I just felt like it was so awkward, and she was like, my smile's gone, my smile is gone, and then like he was like, don't let them take your smile, and then she's like, you're right. And then she started smiling, and then it was just really
It's
awkward.
kind of like a conversation that I'm not gonna lie that I probably have had with my brother before, and he's like, you know, it's just like that,
Yeah.
like
Hang in there,
weird,
champ.
you know, it just did. And then afterwards, when she was like, yeah, I just talked to Robert inside, and like he was so caring and sweet. It's like, what,
didn't see that.
I don't know
He's
what I
giving
saw.
like scraps.
Yeah,
For like a relationship.
the same
Yeah.
as all these guys. They give these girls little scraps of a relationship, and then they're like, I love you. I love you.
Oh my god, he's such a great guy.
You're the best.
I think
did
she's
nothing.
just constantly worried.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
But it's not like she really needs to find happiness in herself
Yeah.
or something
Right.
that will keep her okay for when she doesn't have all those other things that she
A
thinks
man.
she needs.
Yeah.
She goes from guy to guy to guy.
Because she needs to be okay with being alone.
Yeah, I feel like her hair, I'm afraid her hair is going to fall out. Like, I'm afraid she's going to get alopecia.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of stress going on. She's, like, really stressed.
But
and I'm
seriously,
like,
that
she's
could
not
happen.
eating.
I'm like,
Like-
you need to calm down,
and
sweetie. Calm, breathe.
It's just like, I feel for her because it's just like,
And I think the most unattractive thing for a guy, especially a guy like that, I mean, he's a powerful guy, he does a lot, he's, entrepreneurial, he's a cool guy that, does cool stuff. I think the most unattractive thing is when a girl's like, I'm losing weight because you're not talking to me, and it's all about you, and my happiness depends on you. Be independent, Scheana. You have so many things going on in your life.
Own it.
You own your independence. Like, that's so much cooler and hotter to a guy, I feel like, than like you being like, oh my god, you're not talking to me, so I'm not eating. I haven't been eating because
Then you're too
You are
needy.
correct.
thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just like, don't you think?
You're
It's
too,
sad.
you're
It's so
too
sad.
needy and too dependent. Like, there's an extent where it's like, okay, the damsel in distress is cute, but after I saved you,
No.
like, then you can be independent and, like, do your thing.
It's like codependency.
Yeah, it's, like, too codependent and too needy and too, like, save me. It's like,
are these people forgetting how old they are? Because
Exactly, yeah.
I just feel like you've been there and you've done that.
Right.
And they're just wanting to like relive things
High
that
school?
no one really wants to relive in their life. So learn from it.
Dating the same type of men too.
And
Probably.
grow.
And she still
Guys,
hasn't even
like-
gotten over it because you look at her Instagram and it's photos
I-
of the two
yes!
of them. And it's like they've already broken up, and there's still photos of like, oh, he's the most amazing man, and he puts a smile on my face, and it's like,
The smile on my face thing has got to go. I don't know where that came
Yeah,
from. I don't know who
that's gotta
started that.
go. Just
weird
support
quote.
each other. Be confident in yourself and in what you have, and you don't need to show it to everyone else.
Yeah,
Like
it's
you
weird.
just need to know it, and that's all that matters. Who cares what anyone else really thinks?
exactly.
Right. No, that was weird. And then, I mean, Lisa's so nice, and like so
Yeah.
understanding, and that was cute. But
That was.
I
nice
kind of
her.
needed
the sandwich looked delicious.
She needs to have like a really deep conversation with these girls and like teach them like how to be
But I think even-
independent and like
I
But
think
then
even
that's money lost too.
I think even Lisa was like, girl, are you serious? She's like,
Yeah.
I've never been happier. Like, I love, and she was kind of like calling her. She's like, you used to say that about Shay. You said
Yeah.
you were the most incredible, relationship ever. But like, he was the worst. And
Yeah.
behind the scenes, we know it was going horribly wrong and crumbling, beneath your feet.
Right.
So it's like, that's her classic MO is everything's perfect. I'm so, so happy. But, but I like that Lisa kind of called her on that.
Yeah, and Brittany did too.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I loved
I
that.
was like, okay, Brittany, but now we need to have that same confidence in ourselves. Like
I
now we
know.
need to the same,
Yeah.
like we need to look
Yeah.
in the mirror and give the same pep talk to Brittany.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, so let's move on for a second because we'll probably get back to it. We see lunch. Oh, this is juicy.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
So
it's not about the pasta, but it's probably about the pasta.
Yeah.
So James, Logan, and Lala are out to a casual lunch.
cute.
All of a sudden, James is ordering shots. All of a sudden, James is wasted. Per James' behavior. And
2 seconds.
literally, it's actually pretty unclear as to how this argument even evolved so quickly. There was a joke about a pasta, and then
They ate it all.
I went from like 0 to
That was
150
really
in
weird.
like half a second.
Yeah.
And then James starts just insulting Lala's man and says, your fat man pays for your rent. He's going to drop you and go to the next blonde when he's over you, blah, blah, blah.
Dang, those are like
I mean, it was like
Really mean.
fighting words. So, I mean, what did you
Those
guys
were mean
think? What
words.
was, do you think he actually loves Lala? Is that why this is happening?
No.
I kind of feel like that.
I thought.
No, I think he's into like, more masculine types. But
Logan.
I think he took a joke and he like blew it out of proportion based off of some other insecurity or thing that he was working out in his own head. Maybe there was something that he was upset with Lala about originally. Maybe it's that, people are saying stuff about Raquel. Like there was something else under the surface of why he got so upset. Yeah. It just went from like 0 to 200 in 2 seconds and it came out of nowhere. And then he went all Tequila Katie on her.
Yeah.
Yes. What I admired was Lala being calm,
Oh, she's
Yeah.
cool.
trying to
Yeah,
understand,
She's very composed.
and said it back to James like at least 2 times so he could maybe, you know, take a step back, but he didn't get the social cue to like calm down. That's what I admired so much. And then I feel like she did the right thing with like calling him out, because a friend like that should not happen. No.
I think that's probably how he feels, because kind of when you're drunk and you say some stuff, some of it's kind of true.
Yeah,
Well,
but I
yeah.
Let your guard down.
Yeah, but you say those types of mean things out of
you're
like
hurt.
pain. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an I'm hurt, so I'm gonna hurt you. But it's like that what we saw wasn't a valid attack.
No.
It wasn't like valid pain. So that's why I'm thinking there had to have been something else that he was,
Probably,
you know, bringing up.
Hiding Logan.
Yeah,
probably
probably.
hiding Logan. He couldn't be.
And Lala's like his big
he had the
sister that's
camera.
supposed to
He had
protect
the
him.
camera on him, and he had Lala there, and like he couldn't engage with Logan the way he's
probably
used to
wanted to.
engaging with Logan, because we saw that later in the episode.
Because it really did
We saw
come
that.
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Because I still don't know why he would have felt so hurt
Well,
for his girlfriend.
No, he's claiming that they don't support his girlfriend, or they don't
Yeah,
like
they
Raquel,
don't
or
like
they,
her.
you know, which is
I
totally
don't
false.
Like
Nobody even
Raquel.
talks about
Nobody
Raquel.
likes
I mean, but
Raquel.
us.
Nobody.
I don't think anyone-
from the
She's so-
Bachelor. They don't really care.
I
I
don't
need
think
to
anyone.
ask this. Does she wear like eye contacts?
Raquel or
'Cause her-
Lala?
No,
Like
Raquel.
What
Because
do you
her-
mean, like colored contacts?
N-
Eye
like-
contacts.
like-
what? As opposed to what other type of contact? Teeth contacts. Like colored contacts? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
wait a minute. Not that way, but her eyes just look buggy, but not
She's
a natural
beautiful.
buggy.
No,
You know?
no.
They
You
just-
can't
do they
wear
not look-
contact to make your
They
eye
do
bigger.
look buggy, but I mean, some people just have really buggy eyes.
She's
I know if you're
beautiful.
saying
She's
you're
a
not seeing
model.
the pupil.
No, she's beautiful. Yes, they just look in that one scene where she looks like she's about to kill someone. She just
They put him on for the
looked-
scene.
I don't know. I just
No,
wanted
I
to
think-
ask.
no,
it was
you
just
can't-
on my mind. It was just
She
a thought.
has this like
you're saying,
biological
though. She
deer
looked a
in
little
headlights look.
diminish.
It's
Yeah.
like lights are on, but nobody's home. Like that's really what it is.
But okay,
It's
here's the
just
deal.
like-
I don't think anyone dislikes her. I mean,
I do.
okay, but I'm just saying why, because
Yeah.
she
I
doesn't
don't
have a
even think
chance to
James
even.
likes her.
She doesn't have a chance to even say anything though. Like I think
She
she
has
just
no
looks like a sweet
personality.
girl. Okay, that's why you don't like her, because she has no personality. I just want to know.
Boring. I mean, there's nothing about her that makes me want to like her.
I don't think they
Okay.
give her enough time too to like even. They don't give her enough camera time.
Because
I
she's
don't-
not
she doesn't
she's
need
not
it.
as impressive enough to make it on camera.
So you think she would have fought with James in that moment when he was like?
If she was like
Probably.
Lala,
Look,
if she
if
had the attitude.
Logan could get camera time, if Faith can get camera time, if all these other side
Yeah.
characters can get camera time, Raquel's been here for like almost three seasons now, like, and she still has no camera time. She's boring.
She's just there as the pretty,
Boom.
as the pretty person. If she had any say in anything, then she would have said something. But she does. That's not her personality.
Yeah. Well,
she's
yeah,
okay
she's
with
pretty
just
naive.
being.
She seems naive.
on the show, but maybe she knows about things. You know, she's been sticking out with James,
Oh, I think she knows about things.
like
But I
Logan.
don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys just want to get into it? What do you
Yes.
think? Like,
Was there anything else in between?
There
Well,
was a lot of juicy stuff.
I like Stassi. She's like very
Yeah.
independent
God, I
woman
like
this
her.
season.
I like
Yeah.
her
Even
a
though she
lot.
has a boyfriend, and we know she has a boyfriend, we don't really see him as much.
Yeah.
Like she's still very independent and working and doing her own hustle. And
Mm-hmm.
I like
She's really
that.
cute, and she's really trying to help Brittany, and it's like, Brittany.
I know Brittany needs to listen to her because she's like,
She's been there, done that.
yeah.
right.
Brittany's like, but he's going to Reiki and he's like trying to be better.
He went to therapy with
Yeah.
Stassi. He's gonna try
He got
anything.
Stassi's
to-
name tattooed on his arm. Like,
Right.
But like Stassi said, he does the absolute minimum and
Yeah.
knows that that will be enough.
yeah.
Right. Of course.
until the
No.
girl's willing
No.
to leave because everyone else has broken up with him.
Yep.
He
But it's
doesn't
like
break up with
Kristen and
girls.
Stassi are both there just like telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, so do we just want to dive in? Do we think there's something going on? I mean, let's talk about the scene with Logan and
Is Zach's hair blonde?
Totally. Like that's what,
And
that's
James.
what happened. I was so stressed out about this season and this episode that like my hair just turned white.
And it's so funny because in the beginning of the season, I think like episode 1,
Yeah.
Zach was like,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
It's happening.
That's the thing. We
You
already
could
know that's
see
going
it.
to thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna
Yeah.
grow, and here we are. Like they're practically
Holy-
like
And that
kissing
attraction
And in
towards
that-
each other.
Oh my
the eye
gosh, he kept
contact.
like Logan kept looking at James's
Logan?
lips. Like, was like,
Yeah.
like, you know, right before you're going to kiss
Ew.
someone,
Oh.
it's
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
and that's what I was seeing.
Lurked his neck.
And I don't think I look at you like that. Like, I don't think that would
No.
be like,
not
You
when
know,
the
a
cameras
friend
are on.
thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like I
at
think
all.
that
like that
that's
deep eye contact. And
Yeah.
Like, let's get it on.
Because yes, I just had so many. I'm speechless.
Go.
But also,
Okay,
it's just
okay.
like he just like looked at him, but you could also sense it in James. Like James knew, and he kind of like turned because he knew that like Logan was really gonna go for it, and that's when like James turned, and it was like his cheekish area.
well,
And then he
and there was
whispered
some
in his-
whispering.
Yeah.
And James loves it that Logan's in love with him.
Yeah,
he
loves
loves it.
the
He even said
attention.
it. He's like, "You're in love
Completely.
with me."
Yeah.
And
So-
Logan was so confident when he was like, "No, you're absolutely 100% are in love with me."
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but then he's like, but like as friends, but like,
And he's like, "No." But
Logan said as more
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
friends.
And then he went in for the kiss. Here's what I think happened. I think they were drunk, and Logan saw this as an opportunity to test his boundaries. I'm sure off camera they have that type of relationship,
Yeah.
and when nobody else is around, when crowd's not in town, like they do that and they play. And I'm not saying there's any penetration, but I'm saying they've flirted, they've tested their boundaries and limits by themselves, because that was obvious by watching them tonight. And I think Logan was drunk and thought he was going to like get something on camera to prove that James is really kind of in the closet. And so he was testing that, and James was drunk, but not drunk enough to allow it to happen. And you saw like that tug and pull. But there's something totally going on.
and
And
how
you can just see the way Raquel was awkwardly watching from the side, like,
And I think she was
knows.
like, please do not
She knows.
reveal this right now. I'm
Yeah.
sure she knows what's going on. I
Yeah.
feel like she was literally like, just don't
Not
be dumb.
right
Don't be
now.
dumb. Not right now. I don't want to talk about it. This shouldn't be on camera.
Yeah.
You know, like she probably knows
Yeah.
something that
How
we
are
don't
you
know.
not going to go off on him or like get pissed at him in that moment? Like,
Because you're on camera, and the more that you feed into it, the bigger it's gonna get, which I think was Logan's agenda. And the other
Totally.
two were like, no, we're still trying to keep this front of us being in a relationship.
Yeah.
and get married.
Well, and it's funny that like Lala was in here a few weeks ago and predicted, you know, and everything she knows now. She knew all this stuff, you know, when they were shooting. So it's funny
Yeah.
that she still says, you know, as of a week or two ago, that she thinks that James will propose to Raquel.
well, she does have a drawer at his place.
Yeah, she has her own drawer.
She has a
So-
She's going to
drawer.
move in soon, right?
Snaps for
She's
Raquel.
got a lot going.
Didn't
for
he
her.
say she was going to move in soon though, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
that's what he
invited
was
her.
saying at their lunch with all of them.
Right.
Logan had nothing to say. And
Logan's like, sweetie, I got 2 drawers.
Sweetie, I had a drawer since
oh
we
my
moved in.
gosh.
Sweetie, I got a whole closet, and James
just-
is hiding in it.
That's good. That's
was
really
good.
good. I really liked
was
that.
good.
That was funny.
that was just
The bleach is
blonde.
penetrating
blonde.
everything.
it's
side.
giving you life.
It's really, really giving us life. Okay, so we see Pride.
Yes.
Pride was beautiful. It was really cute.
I loved Stassi's whole theme and
Oh my
like, her
gosh.
outfits
Yeah.
and stuff.
She
Everyone
really
looked
got into it.
incredible.
So cute, except for Jax.
Jax.
You know, why don't we just rain on another party, Jax? Why don't we just
Everybody already
ruin
hates
someone
you. Why
else's
not?
day? Yeah. He's the worst. But I think that it looked really cute
Yeah.
and well organized. And we see Billy.
Yeah.
She likes that.
I want
Jax.
to know who Billy slept with. Like, it's coming. I
It's
predicted
coming.
Logan at the beginning. Like,
You're right.
They
I
keep
think it's
teasing Billy,
Jax.
who
Jax
I'm
or
sorry,
James.
Jax.
Jax. Oh,
think Jax?
I don't think it was James.
Jax.
Okay.
They had that
don't
moment.
think it was James. It was probably Jax.
They were like teasing it. I honestly
or maybe
feel like
Tom
it's
Sandoval. I don't know. I think she's tied into this somewhere, and she looks
She's
hella
tied
like
in.
JWoww. I'm just gonna say that she
JWoww.
looks like
She
JWoww.
does.
I was like, when did we do a Jersey Shore crossover?
Yeah, you did.
We did. Okay, so I think that it's happening because they do this so strategically, these
Yeah.
producers.
They
It's like,
introduce
all right,
someone.
here she is, and then the next week, here's a little bit more, and here's a little bit of an interaction with Jax, and I
Yeah.
feel like next week there's going to be some sort of bombshell.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
why not
It's
top
coming.
it off for Brittany, you know? Just
Yeah.
add a little more.
Yeah, reason to leave, but she won't leave, so.
But maybe
Here we
she'll
are.
think of like, oh, it's okay because she's a girl.
But
You
are you
know-
that desperate to have
You
a
know,
man to just like stay
was
with
a-
someone that's like cheating on you with
I don't get it.
anyone
I don't
and
get it.
everyone?
We don't get
I
it.
don't.
I don't get it.
But he did Reiki, Stacey. He's trying.
Yeah.
really
Well,
trying.
And then
Yeah.
he is trying to date the Reiki teacher.
Oh
so
my God.
basically,
I'm with her
he
too.
But
is
it's
a
just
Reiki
because
instructor.
he's really into the Reiki.
Yeah.
That's
He's like,
why.
if she can make me feel this good every morning, then I would go.
I want to
with
be there
her.
all the time.
He's just into anybody that's making him feel good. Whatever makes Jax feel
Oh,
good.
my favorite quote of the episode possibly was when he said, you know, through all of this stuff that's been going on, no one has asked me how I'm doing.
Oh,
I think you're fine.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're
I
good.
think you're okay. This has been your, what, like 10th rodeo?
Yeah.
You're
You're
a
fine.
veteran. You're good.
Yeah. You've been through this. Everyone
And
hates
if
you
they're
again.
dragging you, it's because you deserve it.
Right. No, cannot handle.
No.
Okay, yeah, definitely something's going on with this whole thing. Next week will be very fun.
Next week is going to be really great.
Should we talk about Brittany's mom is coming? Yes. And I just love Kristen. What a good friend.
Yeah, that's really sweet.
Because Kristen arranged for Brittany's mom to come out, and I think that's important because Brittany needs.
Well,
What?
Kristen also arranged for the girl from Miami to come out. Like she's got an agenda.
Totally, and
she's like, I'll watch the drama, but I'm not going to be involved with it.
Right,
She's
I think
like,
that's
I'll
smart.
pay for your plane ticket, and then we'll just watch all the drama unfold.
She's like, I
Styles
want
have grown
Brittany
up.
to be happy, but she's like, I also want Brittany and Jax to break up, so why
Yeah.
not bring
Brittany's
her mom?
I think
who
it's
you
genius.
know is going to have so many questions
Speaking
for
of
Jax.
Kristen, can we talk about her tracking app and giving tips? Like,
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
yes. I was like, Kristen is back.
She's back.
You have the tracker
She's
on?
like, you need the tracking app so that you know where he's at all times. She's like, my boyfriend right now in Europe, but I know where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like that's a good idea.
It's not a good idea. but
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, and then we see next week, obviously, everything unfolds with James and Logan. So
Ugh. Are they
We'll
going to
see
get
what
caught, like,
happens.
hooking up or something?
I don't know. What do you think?
I could probably talk about that whole episode like till I go blue in the face because I just
so good.
It's
Mm.
so
It was
good
so much.
because it's
Yeah.
like what you thought would
Right.
happen, and then
Yeah.
you actually see it unfold, and you're just
Yeah.
like,
They gave you what you wanted.
what
They gave you what you wanted.
is happening?
Oh, we should try to contact Logan and see if he could maybe come in and
Yeah.
chat.
Oh,
That's a really
that
good
would be
idea. Let's try to get him
good.
in next week.
Because he would spill the tea.
He would.
the
That's a good
tea.
That
idea.
would be so good.
Okay, we're
Be
gonna
like, do
we're
you
gonna talk
think
to him.
James and Raquel are gonna get engaged?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna
What's
be in the
your
wedding?
perspective?
Do you support it?
Yeah.
Was
Do you
Raquel wearing
support-
like a butterfly
Huh?
something for Pride? It looked like a butterfly like.
You're so funny.
Sorry, I
Wait,
was
what do you mean? She's trying to spread her
Curious.
wings? Do you think that was some
That's just her
sort of-
weekend
Yeah.
outfit.
just trying to.
Okay, so you guys,
Yeah.
it's tea time officially.
Tea time.
Clink your cups. It is tea time. Me either, but there you go. So I guess it's kind of just like a news segment because there's just some stuff we need to just catch up on, talk about real quick.
Yeah.
Jax and Brittany went to New York. Also, Brittany was in New York with Andy Cohen,
Oh, yeah,
and
they did Watch What Happens Live.
Yes.
Did you guys watch that?
Yeah.
yes,
That was good.
it was
was
good.
good.
And one of the interesting things was they did a poll saying, you know, should you stay with Brittany or with Jax for Brittany? And obviously everyone was like, no.
No.
And she's like, I knew they were going to say that, but you know, what did you guys think?
I
Of
want
the
her
whole
to like tell me
Andy
why
Cohen.
she's still with him.
She just keeps saying, I feel like she just keeps saying the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
I just look at him and I see like his charming face and it's just so cute and sweet. And
Yeah,
it's like, yeah,
she's
but you're
like-
not talking about your dog or like your son.
Right.
Or you're
Yeah.
talking about someone that,
You're
like, I
like-
just feel like when you wake up in the morning and you look over next to you and you see him, it's just like, what, you still think that? Or do you think, in my mind, I'd think like he did this with someone else one time.
Well,
Yeah.
it's weird. And like, and there'll be times where you see her break. Like you see
Yeah.
her, like when she last week was like, you're dirty.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah.
dirty. And I'm like, yeah, duh. She knows that in the back of her mind and like in her heart, she knows
She's
like,
scared to
he's
leave.
a dog.
And I think also, like we saw this episode, she was kind of like talking to that waiter, and she was like, "Oh, it's nice to have to feel like
Yeah.
another guy's attracted to you." So I think it's a self-esteem thing. Like she
Yeah.
doesn't think she's gonna get someone else, or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like
She's
she-
just been
But
so
it's
stuck
like
in this
she
relationship.
did. Like she was
She needs to
before.
go to Reiki.
yeah.
She needs to do like some self-discovery.
Yes.
And you know, she even says now, she's like, you know, you guys don't get it. Like, love is hard. I'm like, calculus is hard, homie.
yeah.
Jax,
Love should not hurt.
Jax,
Calculus
yeah.
is hard.
Jax
Yeah.
is an easy swipe
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Gonna, yeah, it's gonna be a no for me, dog.
No.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a no for
no.
me. You know, I just can't believe. I think it is. I think you're right when you say it's a self-confidence thing. I think he breaks her down and he makes her believe that he's the best that she'll ever get, and so she thinks that is true.
And do you think she's scared to like get not be relevant on the show anymore?
I think she
still would be.
I think she'll be relevant. Like
She
that's
totally
what
would be.
we were
All of
saying.
the
Like
girls
she's
have
liked.
rallied around her so much.
She's a part of the show no matter what.
Sweet,
I
still
think.
like she still has a great personality. I just want her to see that for herself and not have other people tell her that and it just go over her head.
And the real keeper is, of all the girls, she's the only one still willing to like do her job at SUR. She'll do like not her minimum 2 hours a week. She'll do her full shift.
Yeah,
I was actually surprised she didn't make as much on Pride. I thought that she'd make more than like $500. I don't know. Pride, it looked crazy.
Yeah, but you think about it, like there's so many of them there. Like
maybe
they're all
out
making
and
and
it has
she's
to
also
balance
probably
out.
filming, you know, more than people that are like just on
Tipping,
tables.
yeah.
So I guess that makes sense.
She was probably only working during filming.
Right. Okay, and so Scooby. Scheana's sister, was in this weird car fire
That
thing.
was crazy.
Oh yes, I saw that.
Yeah, she was driving from Vegas to LA. And all of a sudden,
even she can't take Scheana sometimes.
yeah, her car just explodes. What?
Not
like, I can't handle it.
So I guess she was driving with her boyfriend, and they got some of their stuff out of the car really quick, and then it just went up in flames. It was a Jeep. How random.
Horrible.
Not
Yeah,
funny,
it
that's
looked.
awful.
It looked
It's crazy.
Deadly.
I guess no one was hurt, so it's fine. But the car is like
everyone's good.
donezo. So yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Cars just like blow up.
I know. How does your car just blow?
I think it has to do with your engine if it's overheating and then.
I don't know.
I don't know. Something's
None of us know anything about
I'm over
this
here
stuff.
like really trying to like Sarah, you know.
Yeah, what? Sarah, the engineer, mechanic?
Relationships we can talk about, but when we talk about car trouble,
we have literally crickets in here.
Vanderpump Rules, not like
Oh
Monster
my
Truck
gosh.
Rally.
Yeah, okay.
This isn't Pimp My Ride.
Yeah, and Lala has been with Randall, and honestly, like, I just really have been loving on Lala lately. She's like,
Me too.
so...
You did a full circle with her.
Yeah, because in the beginning when she was talking about popping people, I was just like, I can't get on.
Popped?
Yeah, I can't get on board with that. However, now I'm like,
Yeah,
I love
now she's
everything
like,
you say.
better check your place.
She's pretty real. And how old is she? Do you guys know?
Like
20s.
late 20s.
She
like
seems more
27,
mature
yeah.
than most of those people.
Yeah, it's
Just the way she
weird.
talks
I
and,
just
like,
like
Because
her a
she's
lot now.
willing to kind of see where other people are coming from.
Yeah.
Be real.
Yeah.
She's willing to try. She's willing to maybe change and evolve if you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cool.
And the rest of them are just not.
Right.
No, mainly the
So-
guys.
Yeah, mainly.
Let's all take a
The whole
book from
cast.
Lala. Y'all hated her like at the beginning of
They tore her
Vanderpump.
apart.
But we like Lala, we like Stassi, we like Ariana. These are unanimous that we've all decided
Yes.
on.
Yeah.
And one common theme is they're all blonde, Teague.
Oh my gosh, you're so right.
They are, but we like Kristen too. I thought.
Well, you know, but
You're
she's
like-
blonde,
She's the exception.
but probably like her a little bit more.
She's not on this season that
Yeah.
much.
Anyways,
Well,
next week, what do you guys?
we're gonna come in blondes next week.
What do you
With
guys?
wigs next week.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
know if I can do it just yet for real.
What do you guys think is gonna happen next week?
I can't wait to see Tom call out Scheana. Like,
Oh my gosh,
You're just
yeah.
totally fake.
Oh, I love that.
It's about
I'm
time.
so excited to see that.
Yeah.
That's
She
exciting.
lives in like
Good.
another
It's
fairy
like,
tale
you're the
land.
fakest person. Yeah, that's gonna be so juicy.
I'm excited for Brittany's mom to talk to Jax, and I hope I use that word
Fingers crossed.
lightly, but I hope that Jax like doesn't come off as an asshole first of all towards her mom, and just like says it how it is, because her mom is just
Man's
there
up
wanting
and-
to
Yeah.
understand and see where he's coming from, and her mom has been there before, and I'm pretty sure
Okay.
he knows that.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he does.
disagree with you.
Okay.
I'm
Really?
not looking forward to Mama coming because from what we saw in the previews and from how we know this ends up based off of them still being together,
Instagram.
I think Mama comes in for camera time. I don't think she comes in to set her foot down. I think she's into filming and playing this part with Jax. Because now we see her sitting down at the restaurant and she's like, Jax, you cheated on my daughter. And even you see her and she's like, I was disappointed to hear that he cheated on her. When it's like a real Southern mama would have come out here and been like, no, my daughter's coming home.
Yeah.
Like, she's not going to stay here on the show with you douchebag loser dude. Like,
You're
40
ruining her
years
life.
old. Yeah, you're some 40-year-old jerk that like cheats on all his girlfriends and then, you know, was horrible to my daughter. There's audio of you saying that you're not attracted to her, you don't want to marry her, you don't want to have kids with her, and like mama's really just going to come in and be okay with that. Like, I'm calling BS, and I think it's going to be a total
sad, though.
stage
If
scene.
that happens,
I
she doesn't
think
even
you're
have
right.
Britney's back. That's really sad.
Well, I think she does. I just think, I mean,
But you're totally right. You're totally right.
Think about it.
But
If
yeah,
that were you, if
Let me
that were
think of-
you,
yeah, because-
and your mom flew into town,
Yeah.
she's not going to be filming scenes with Jax
You're
trying
right.
to hear him out.
She'd be like, you're going
The
home.
only thing is I feel like she maybe can like have some similarity to him because she's like
A
had
cheater.
so many different relationships.
Yeah, like
That's
empathy.
all that I think. But
Well-
now that you say that, I completely do agree with you.
and she also wants to see her daughter happy. I mean, at the end of the day, you know,
Or
she
on
knows
TV.
that, well, right, you know.
Because she's clearly back with Jax for a reason, and I
Yeah.
feel like it's probably because her mom is
Approved
okay
of
with
it,
it.
yeah.
You're
Right.
right. You're right.
You're right. You're
take
right.
it back,
Well, we will
girl.
see.
'Cause
I
There's
all
take
also
it
the
back.
rumor, though, that the producers had encouraged them to stay, like, made them kind of stay together for the show.
But it's true. Like
However,
they also did do
they're
like
still
Jax
together,
and
let's say.
Brittany,
Yeah.
the Kentucky
We
thing,
don't
and
know.
her mom was involved with that.
Yeah.
I just
And
you're
they were
right.
so on him
You're right.
during the
Yeah,
Jax and Brittany
they
spin-off.
were.
They were like calling him out. And from what we saw in the previews, like she really didn't lay into him. And you know, if she did, that
would
would have been
be
the highlight, in the
Episode,
Of the
yeah.
preview. You're right. Yeah, crazy.
Someone needs to tell them off.
MG. And no one's going to. I don't know who it's gonna take.
You need to
Jesus
bring Mima
himself.
out here. Yeah, Jesus is gonna come down.
Yeah, Jesus himself.
Strike some lightning on
Faith.
that boy.
Or maybe if Stassi and Kristen just want to have another go at him
yeah. I think
for
they
one
need to.
last time. Probably won't be
One
last
last
But
time.
Jax, he's probably in his head thinking, I've slept with all these girls.
I know.
Like,
Yeah, who on the cast
and-
hasn't he slept with?
Yeah. Like,
Lisa?
Lisa.
Let's
He
hope.
tried. He hit on her.
Let's hope.
I cannot. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us. Is there anything else we need to say? Okay, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for getting in the conversation. Be sure to leave stuff in the comments. And if there's anything we missed, anything you guys want us to investigate, thank you for joining in this live chat. You guys are awesome and funny. You guys can find me when we're not on the show at TeagueDP. So I'll see you there.
Yes, thank you guys. We read your comments and all of us respond to all of them. So please keep leaving them and give us feedback.
Yes.
I'm Zack Peter and you guys can follow me at JustPlainZack.
Again, I'm Sarah Serio. Follow me at Serio, and have a great week.
yeah, we love hearing from you guys. Keep us posted on everything. If you guys find out
Yeah.
some any
Send
good
us the
stuff or
tea.
know of any, good tea. I'm Stacey Olivas, and you can find me all over social media at Stacey Olivas.
Yay! Thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Bye. See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.